Hey everyone, Phil from 3DP UK Tech Channel. Today's review is on the Algolaser DIY Kit Mark II. Now the guys over at Algolaser contacted me recently and asked me if I would like to review this on my channel, and obviously I'm happy to do that given that I've reviewed quite a few different types of these DIY kits now. So it'd be good to measure up against like the Acma P1S Pro, which I've got a review on, so check that out on my channel, and some other various different 10 watt kits that I've been sent over to review. Now Algolaser also supplied me with the honeycomb bed and the air assist. Now for me, when you're doing lasering, any type of lasering engraving project, you kind of really want to have those two as a standard. Now the DIY kit that you can purchase is a standalone machine. It doesn't come with those as a standard. So what you want to do is, when you are selecting that, make sure you've got the air assist if you haven't already got one, and the honeycomb bed if you also haven't got one of those. Now these will help with any sort of engraving or cutting, but mainly cutting. See, that's where it's key. The honeycomb bed allowing the airflow, and the actual air assist being able to actually help with the cut and stop some of the burning to some of your projects. Now you'll see in the unboxing, which I'll show up in the corner now, we'll fly through it. There's loads of videos out there on the unboxing and the actual build of it, but as you can see in the top corner, nice and easy. Took me about 15 minutes in total, with the fact that I was filming, so it's always going to take slightly longer. I'm really loving this particular laser. Now, like I say, Algolaser reached out to me, and I'd not really heard of them much, to be fair. They don't tend to promote as heavy as some of the other brands, but when I see this, and I read some of the specs before it was sent over to me, and the fact that it had the UI built into this, so the touch screen and some of the little extras that I'll go through in a minute with you. So yeah, like I say, emergency stop switch, love that on any type of laser. You should never really leave your laser unless you're being monitored by a camera, but definitely don't leave your studio or property and leave it to burn. It's not like a 3D printer in that respect. The lock and unlock key, which is here, so if you want to lock it up, if there's children around, or if you don't want people to muck about with it, on and off switch. And then on the side you have a USB-C connection, a port connection, and then the power cable. Inside is a built-in memory. I'll show the specs in the description and you'll be able to see that a little bit more. Proximity switches, or limit switches, sorry. So 2 of those, so always homes back, connecting up to Lightburn. You also have the app, the Algolaser app as well. So I'll show that a little bit later on in the video. Yeah, like I say, the framing, put it together really easy, nice and sturdy, quite a sturdy frame. Air assist, top quality on that. It's got the dampener feet as well, so it stops some of that noise, the vibration. As you can see in the top corner, we're still showing that video of the unboxing. I've kind of just rigged up, because I don't have an enclosure for this particular one, I've rigged up my exhaust for some of the fumes, and then the air assist I'm dangling down, because I found this pipe that's supplied is quite rigid, getting caught up in the actual movement of it, and it was snagging and sort of distorting some of the projects. So when you turn on the machine, you'll probably receive it, and the interlock will actually be pushed down, or the emergency stop. So make sure you engage that if you're confused by that one. Make sure it's in the unlock position, and then just press and hold. That's not a clicky button, it's just a press and hold, and this turns onto your UI. Always homes to this bottom left hand corner, as it just demonstrated there. Like I say, I've connected up to Lightburn. I've also run some projects which you'll see a bit later on after this. Actually the project's direct from this screen, there's loads of preloaded. I also updated the firmware. There's an easy step guide. Go to the Algolaser website, select this particular machine, download the firmware onto a USB, and then connect up via the USB-C, and then it will load it up, and just follow the on-screen. Loads of information on that, like a PDF file to read. Like I say, also like with this honeycomb bed, it comes with several of these little clips, and that holds down your projects. Now, anyone who uses lasers and honeycomb beds sometimes get like the bounce, and if you're cutting, it's not good, or even if you're engraving. So the overall experience, really enjoyed putting this together, nice and easy. Even for someone, if you've never used a laser before, this is going to be easy to set up, and the guide is really detailed. Like I say, the touchscreen is really intuitive as well. It's got loads of examples, more examples when you load up the new firmware, and they're both engraving and cut, and it also tells you what material to use. You can also, like with the control, you can add your air pump onto it. It's all connected up. Not quite sure how to do that. You can change the speeds and the distances for your movement. So I've got that at 100. You can change it to 50, 10 and 1. You can also change it to the slowest as well. So if you want it to go slightly slower, as you can see, you can do that, and then you can stop it. You also can get an enclosure, and you can turn off the fan and the light, or turn it on, whichever way you're choosing. Loads of settings and setups, so you can connect up to the Wi-Fi. There's a little Wi-Fi connector under there, and loads of other things. So it's also got tilt detection and vibration detection. So like I say, this UI on this is really top notch, and if you want to download your program indoors or wherever it is your computer is, you can come out and do that, and straight away it's perfect. So yeah, overall, really enjoyed reviewing this for Algolaser. What I want to do now is show some of the projects. So there'll be some wood burning, wood carving, some paper cutting, cardboard, and some little projects as well. And then we'll try and do some so it's etch paper, so it etches away. Okay, so don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, because all of that helps. Give a thumbs up to this video. This is the Algolaser DIY kit Mark II, and you'll see projects now. But before we do that, a quick word from today's video sponsor, PCBWay.com. And if you want to scoot past that, you're more than welcome. Take care, everyone. PCBWay are a PCB board manufacturer. As you can see on their website, they have competitions and fun activities for everyone to get involved in, such as this 7th project design contest. Click on the link for further details on how to participate in this competition. PCBWay are world renowned for their PCB boards, but not only that, they do PCB assembly, FPC rigid flex, advanced PCBs, CNC and 3D printing, and not forgetting SMD stencils. Click on each link to create your own personalized quote. So once again, thanks to PCBWay for sponsoring today's video. Here we have the DIY kit Mark II from Algolaser. Now that we've fully assembled this piece of kit, we can now take a look at the AI on this and some of the features that you get with this. So some of the key features that I'm going to explain now. So as I said, it's a build yourself. So you do have the on and off emergency switch, which it was engaged when I first opened it up. You also have the key as well, and then the on off switch. So with the actual screen itself, it uses Algo operating system with an Algo graphics engine. With that, it comes with a dual core CPU, and it's highly compatible with many different softwares. There's a 5-watt version and a 10-watt version. This particular model is the 10-watt version. The laser spot is a 0.05 by 0.1 millimeters. The working area is 400 by 435, and the honeycomb bed that they sent with me to review with this suits that. It has an operating speed of 12,000 mm per minute. So as you can see from the screen, it's very intuitive. It's the touch to it, it reacts. So this model has Wi-Fi capability, so we're going to link up our Wi-Fi at the moment. And it also has a QR code for the app, which I've blurred out for data protection. The other options is that if you had an enclosure, you could also add that. And this is the movement, so you can home the laser to the bottom left-hand corner, or the front left, if you want to call it that. And you can make changes to the speed, etc., how far you want the laser to move to your print or cut, whatever it is that you're doing. You can speed it up, so this is the fastest motion. And you can also change the distance as well, so longer or shorter, or you can slow it right down, which I'll demonstrate in a second. Okay, so continuing with this screen, like I said earlier, you can make some changes to the speed, so you can lower it and it can move. So this whole screen is based on movement, and you can make changes pretty much to whatever you require. So slow speeds on movement and the distance that you can change. So let's go back and have a look at some of the other screens. But before we do that, we'll just get in a bit closer with the camera so that you can see the screen in more detail. So this is the air pump. So you can actually connect an air pump to it. There is a connection on the side of this panel, and you can sort of activate it from there. The next one is if you have an enclosure, which you can buy from Algolaser, and that can control the light and the fan intake, which I think is a great idea. So touching the laser head, it gives you some details and files that you can laser cut. And what we're going to do later on in this video is go through some of these, and then we'll also do some laser cuts and engraves following using Lightburn and the mobile app that they have. So yeah, if you click on each section, say for instance an image, it tells you what type of materials you can see. And from what I can see, there's quite an extensive list of materials. And I believe once you've made the firmware update on the Algolaser, which there are some information on how to carry that out on the Algolaser website, which I'll leave a link in the description. So as you can see, if you click on that, it comes up with an image that you can burn onto a piece of wood or a card or paper, whichever you choose. But these are all presets that are done by Algolaser. So just sort of little jobs that you can get used to the laser when you first buy it. As you can see, there's quite an extensive list of different things that you can engrave, which I think is brilliant for any sort of laser. And the fact that it's touchscreen, I'm really liking the UI of this. I have quite a few lasers that I use and they don't have this, which is great for this particular model. So there's lots of different settings, messages for what errors have come up, so you can read those if you have any issues with that. It'll give a bit more detail, which I really like that as well. So going over to the settings tab, you have various sort of options, so you can change different things, whether you want a USB. You have the device test if you want to check out that, and you also have the different modes. So if you want to change the modes on there, if it's a roller or a chuck mode, you also have the screen sleep as well, and then you also have you can change the sound if you want to turn that off, and the system if you want to clear the SD card. The other thing is you can also update your firmware. However, when I tried to do this, it didn't actually work, so I had to do it via the website. Anyway, what we're going to do now is I'm going to show some projects of different types of material, from cardboard to wood and some scratch paper. We'll go through some of that now, so enjoy the video.
Yeah, I'm in the zone, time to showcase the tech. 3D printer spinning, yeah, I'm cashing the check. From the nozzle to the bed, I'm dissecting the grind. Laser beams cutting through ahead of the blind. Stay tuned, I'm breaking it down, click and subscribe. 3DP UK, where the vision's in play. From the printer to the beam, I'm leading the way. Watch me as I review, giving guts that are raw. In this tech game, I'm beating every flaw. Now I feel it flowing, layer by layer we rise. I dissect the specs and check magic with my eyes. Engage as I craft, yeah, build like a king. With lasers precise, hear the sound of me sing. Tune in for the truth, watch the brilliance unfold. 3DP UK, where the vision's in play. From the printer to the beam, I'm leading the way. I review, giving thoughts that are raw. In this tech game, I'm beating every flaw. 3D UK with a vision to play. From the printer to the beam, I'm leading the way. Watch me as I review, giving thoughts that are raw. In this tech game, I'm beating every flaw. Flowing, layer by layer we rise. I dissect the specs and check magic with my eyes. Engage as I craft, yeah, build like a king. With lasers precise, hear the sound of me sing. Tune in for the truth, watch the brilliance unfold. 3D UK, where the vision's in play. From the printer to the beam, I'm leading the way. Watch me as I review, giving thoughts that are raw. In this tech game, I'm beating every flaw. 3D UK, where the vision's in play. From the printer to the beam, I'm leading the way. Watch me as I review, giving thoughts that are raw. In this tech game, I'm beating every flaw. Yeah, I'm in the zone, time to showcase the tech. 3D printer spinning, yeah, I'm cashing the check. From the nozzle to the bed, I'm dissecting the climb. Laser beams cutting through ahead of the blind. Stay tuned, I'm breaking it down, click and subscribe. 3D UK, where the vision's in play. From the printer to the beam, I'm leading the way. Watch me as I review, giving thoughts that are raw. In this tech game, I'm beating every flaw. Now I feel them flowing, layer by layer we rise. I dissect the specs and check magic with my eyes. Engage as I craft, yeah, build like a king. With lasers precise, hear the sound of me sing. Tune in for the truth, watch the brilliance unfold. 3D UK, where the vision's in play. From the printer to the beam, I'm leading the way. Watch me as I review, giving thoughts that are raw. In this tech game, I'm beating every flaw. As I review, giving thoughts that are raw. In this tech game, I'm beating every flaw.
Okay, so that is the end of this review. As you can see from the different types of materials I used. So I used everything from 2mm to 3mm plywood, lots of engraving projects, some metal cards that came with the actual laser, some thin cardboard or paper, and then scratch paper. As you can see, this laser dealt with this really well. The unboxing and build was really simple, as you see from earlier on, and that was the Algolaser DIY Kit Mark II. So currently there's some amazing deals through the Black Friday at the time of recording this video, so definitely check out Algolaser's website for some good deals. With this particular model that was sent for me to review, I was sent the honeycomb bed and the air assist, but these aren't standard. So when you're selecting the laser, just make sure you select those options. This just improves the actual functionality of this laser. The Algo OS with the Algo graphics engine for me was an absolute standout from this particular laser against some of the others that I've reviewed in the past. So once again, thank you to Algolaser for reaching out to me to review this laser for you today, and thanks to PCBWay.com. Take care everyone, Phil from 3DB UK Tech Channel.